Hey guys, I just wanted to provide an update on my Bitcoin trade. So in my last video, I had just entered into a position after some buy orders that I'd stacked around the mid 7,000s had been triggered. The position comprised an anticipatory trade, as I was expecting that the markets would bounce after testing this trend line that appeared to have been established by this low at roughly 7,300. In that video, I stated that should the markets break down below the 7,300 area, that I would flip my position into a short and then look to close out around the mid 6,000s. I think that this trade can serve as a great lesson to many beginner traders on why it is crucial not to fall in love with your position and the need for diligent and objective analysis in managing one's trade, especially when attempting to execute an anticipatory trade. In this instance, my anticipatory hypothesis was wrong, so I quickly acted to switch into a reactionary position with nearby targets, and as a result, my 4% loss was followed by an 8% gain, putting me up by about 4% overall. Fortunately, I was also awake and at my computer during the peak of the washout, and as such was able to close my short and then flip into a long around below 6,600s on Binance. My first targets were met when the markets rallied to roughly 7,500 today. However, I'm still holding well over half of my position, with my next target zone situated in the high 7,000s, roughly $8,000 range, as I'm expecting to see a retest of the area surrounding the underside of this invalidated trend line. Given how oversold the markets appear on the daily, I am prepared to hold a portion of this trade for higher targets. However, I will wait and assess how price performs when/if the market is able to retest resistance at roughly 8k on the intraday charts. So looking ahead, I think that we may see the formation of a large symmetrical triangle formation in coming weeks, with price possibly starting to tighten as we head into the new year. However, if this ascending trend line is unable to hold up, I think that a test of the 0.236% Fibonacci retracement area around the high 5,000s is likely. In any case, my plan is to diligently manage my position and to take profit at predefined target areas. I have already realized a portion of my position, so if this trend line does fail and I am forced to cut out around my entry area, the trade will still be profitable. Despite such, I am expecting to take some more profit at the 8,000 area and will consider potential higher targets if the markets are able to retake the 8,000s with strength. So looking at altcoins now, and I think it was interesting to note that a number of markets did not see heavy losses against BTC during the dump. During the peak of the bear season, a dump like this would have probably seen many altcoins produce significant losses against BTC, accelerating their dollar losses. In fact, numerous markets saw gains against BTC during the crash, suggesting to me that many altcoins are probably in an accumulation phase. I've opened up 7-day charts for a handful of top markets, and we can see that Ethereum saw some losses against Bitcoin during the crash. It's performed fairly poorly. Ripple has also performed poorly against Bitcoin during and since the crash. However, it made some notable gains beforehand. Bitcoin Cash made gains over Bitcoin during the crash and has since consolidated sideways with a slightly upward trajectory. Litecoin performed very poorly against Bitcoin during the crash. Some notable losses, however, it made a significant jump here right at the peak of the crash. EOS performed fairly flat against Bitcoin with some slight losses during the period. Binance Coin made some gains early on, bit of sideways consolidation against Bitcoin. Stellar saw significant volatility against Bitcoin, however made some fairly solid gains against BTC. I guess of a few percent before retracing. Cardano did fairly well leading up to the crash against Bitcoin, and it appears that it has since broken above this range, broken above sort of low 500s. It's still testing the area now, but it definitely broke above here. And Tezos did very well against Bitcoin leading up to and during the crash, however has since receded a little bit. So we'll see how Tezos does. It does appear to be holding up above this previous resistance area for the old range, above 17,000 Satoshis. So to wrap up, I'm currently nursing a long from roughly 6,600 after cutting out of my previous long at the mid 7,000s, and then shorting from roughly 7,200 to 6,600. I took some profit around the current price area, and I'm gunning for modestly higher targets, but I'll cut out of my position should this ascending trend line fail. I'm not a financial advisor, this is all just my opinion, so please be careful and make your own decisions when trading the markets. Smash the like and subscribe buttons and leave a comment sharing your thoughts on the markets. Happy trading.